Welcome to another episode of the Mob Reacts. I am your host, Glory, along with my co-host.
My name is Black Mob.
Remember to like, subscribe, get in the comments, and let's argue. It's Vlad Police.
What do you say to people who be like Vlad's police?
Look, when you look at, you're talking about 2008, right? For 17 years, I've been doing interviews. Mm-hmm. The only time I've ever heard one of my interviews being used against someone in a case was Keefe D.
Okay.
And that's not even happening yet because he's still awaiting his trial.
Right.
So I've always been very careful about avoiding statutes of limitations. Now, look, if you're a Freeway Ricky Ross and you did 20-something years about being a drug kingpin, you've earned the right to come out and talk about it.
Right.
Right? Now, if you have an open murder, I'm not going to talk about it. But in the case of Keefe D, he felt he had immunity. He wrote a book that was on Amazon at the time that we did our interview, and he wanted to talk about it.
Right.
So we talked about it.
Wow.
Black Mob is Vlad Police.
Yeah, man. Vlad is police.
Oh God. I feel like you're just potting right now. Come on.
No. Honestly, what I learned about Vlad, is that he asks really prying questions. He gave us facts saying that, what was it? One of his videos in the last like 20 years has been used in the court of law. I mean, sure, we can call him police because he's an outsider, in hip hop. It's very easy to call him, the police. But is he the actual police? No. Is he nosy? Yes. The police look at his shit? Probably.
I mean, of course he's nosy. He's an interviewer.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is, the onus.
But his style of interviewing is kind of.
The onus is on the interviewee. If you cannot navigate an interview, a podcast, a stream, how the hell are you going to navigate an interrogation?
Sure, I killed like 3 niggas the other day.
Like, seriously.
I threw the gun over the quarter right here.
You guys are placing blame on Vlad and Adam 22 for asking the questions. Meanwhile, you guys are answering it, putting it in music, putting it on social media. You're the problem. Not these guys. Of course they're going to be nosy. Of course they're going to ask some of those questions. It's up to you to say, no comment. You see how easy that is? Have you guys ever seen that commercial with the 2 lawyers where they said, just shut the hell up?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do. Shut the hell up. The police even tell you before they arrest you, you have the right to remain silent.
Okay, but you're a podcaster, you're a content creator. Are you gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, yo, I heard you murk somebody, so and so"? Are you gonna ask that question?
No, I'm not gonna ask that question.
See, that's the reason why they're calling him police is because he sits there and asks those kind of questions.
Yeah, but at the same time, are they gonna demonize the people for answering those questions? Are they going to demonize the artists that incriminate themselves? Because I don't really see that condemnation for the artists.
Like I said earlier, it's easy for people to talk shit about Vlad because he's a white dude in hip hop, and a white Jewish dude at that too.
True. So you're saying basically it's race motivated, the condemnation.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Okay, I agree with you on that. And I'll say this: I said the onus. I'm not saying Vlad and Adam 22 don't have any fault in this whole situation, but the onus, it's always on the person on how they answer the question and if they answer the question. Yeah. That's a fact. Rappers, you guys have to get in the mind frame of saying, you know what? Being braggadocious and being an egomaniac and, showing off to the world that I'm this tough guy is not worth your freedom.
No.
And a lot of times you guys fall into the trap of kind of just giving social media what they want because you feel like it's going to prop up your stock and your clout. And it does, but at what price? If you cannot navigate a podcast interview, you will not survive an interrogation. And if you cannot survive an interrogation, stop doing street shit.